my people, welcome to Double Take, where every topic gets a second look.
Just like that?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
So, on today's episode, as some of you lot know, 2 days ago was International Women's Day. And I thought it's...
the 8th of March, innit?
The 8th of March.
Yeah.
So it's a good way for us to just talk about some of the women that we've got in our lives, what inspires us about some of these women, what makes them special in our life. And this year's theme is Inspire Inclusion.
Oh, for International Women's Day?
For International Women's Day.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to start off by asking you, what women have you got in your life that inspires you the most?
Ooh, I think that's easy, man. I think the first woman that comes to mind is my mum.
Okay.
100%.
Why is that?
That woman's always been grinding, man.
They know how to grind, man.
That woman's always been grinding, man. Obviously, like many people, innit, we don't come from like money. We don't come from whatever, innit. So
we had to grind.
Everything we've got,
it's
because of the work that we put in. So I think when it comes to like inspirational women, big up the mumsy, man.
Do you know what? I agree with you on that one, because when I see how far my mum has come in this life, like, you know, I was born in Zimbabwe, and what was so mad is, you know, when you're in Africa, people that are in the UK, you're thinking they're rich. Yeah. You're thinking they're rich, and my mum, when me and my brother was in Africa, she would send us money, like good school. We were dripped out, like in the street, like where we lived. They knew that their mum is in England. Like, you feel me? Like one of them. Like we were good. But then my mum was doing a warehouse job, bro. Like I don't even think she was getting more than £5. So when you look at like some of the sacrifices that she's made for her family, that inspires me, man. It inspires me. And when I look at, now we have a restaurant, how Ideal Kitchen came about, from the start, it's like her faith inspires me the most. It's just amazing to see, man. It's just amazing to see.
No, that's amazing. Yeah, for real, big them up. Like, so I think a lot of people might wonder about International Women's Day, like, why is it celebrated? Why is it such a thing, right? And I feel like it might be obvious to some, but it might not be oblivious to others. But like some of the facts that I had on International Women's Day, the reason why we celebrate it, right, is because 150 years ago, women couldn't own property.
Wow.
They couldn't vote.
Wow.
They couldn't stand in parliament. They couldn't get proper education. Like, the list goes on, man. The list goes on.
Let's talk about that for a second. Like, it's so mad that women couldn't do that, because I feel like, you know, day to day we need women. Like, we can't live without them. Can't live with them. Can't live without them. Like, you feel me? And I feel like it's the same on the other way as well. Like, they can't live with us. They can't live without us. So it's a bit mad. Like, and I do feel like we need a lot of input from women, man.
So in honor of Women's Day, I felt like it makes sense to recognize some of the women that have had a contribution to STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and maths. Had the biggest contributions, and I just wanted to highlight a few, some of the ones that intrigued me anyway, right?
Okay.
So the first one I got was a lady called Katherine Johnson. Now, have you ever seen the film Hidden Figures?
With Taraji P. Henson,
Hidden Figures. So that's based on Katherine Johnson.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? So she's the one that was the mathematician that was doing the calculations to make sure.
You seen that film yet? Do you think it's so mad she still managed to accomplish that when... I remember one scene, for her to use that bathroom, she had to go to like the other side. Bro.
She had to leave where she was and trek to just go piss.
That's crazy.
And then come back to get shouted at because she took too long. Do you get what I'm saying? Back in the day, my boy, like...
Things are a bit different.
These things didn't make sense. I think if you haven't watched that one...
It's definitely a good one.
Highly recommend that film. Hidden Figures is like amazing, and it really showcased the work that she done and her input, because her input basically allowed the oh god, where is it? Oh god, here we go. The Apollo landing. Yeah. So because of her calculations, they helped land on the moon, bro.
How about the other 2 black ladies that were there?
Which ones? What are you talking about? Which ones?
Because there's 3 of them in here.
No, there was a lot. Oh, the main ones, the ones that they were gonna. Okay, I didn't get information on them, okay. But like
the main character,
they supported.
Okay.
The second one, I've got is Marie Curie, and this lady was a pioneering physicist and chemist. Okay. She conducted groundbreaking research on radioactivity. So she was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, and remains the only person to have won Nobel Prizes in 2 different scientific fields. You know what I'm saying? So these are women that really are here.
Do you know, it's so crazy, and I feel like we need to appreciate these women, because when you look at today's day and age, the breakthroughs that these women are doing, like the
people like that,
it's mad.
Are the reason why the women in this generation have the ability to like do all of these things. You know,
the thing is, it's mad how like it's beautiful to see where we have like women that are doing way better than men. Yeah. In today's society.
Like normal nowadays, it feels like, bro, like a lot of the women that I personally know, bossing through. Don't play with them. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Like a lot of the women are doing really, really well in comparison to a lot of the man them that I know, bro.
But you know, the only thing I don't like about that, you see like how there's so many women doing so well nowadays, you know? But we're still spending.
What do you mean that? Like on a date?
No, not on a day, but like just like let's say like even a house like with the bills and everything. Yeah. As a man, like you know you gotta take care of that, and they're just saving their peas, saving their peas.
I think that depends on the relationship, innit?
Bro, like
that depends on the relationship. But I hear but you know what, you say that, yeah, bro, but there is still a gender pay gap.
So it's decreasing though, no?
Declining, you mean?
Declining.
Yeah. It's declining. It's definitely been declining over the last decade. So it's actually fallen by approximately a quarter among full-time employees. Wow. And as April 2023 stands at 7.7%. So like there is still
massive,
a gap. Do you get what I'm saying? But that doesn't stop the women that are out here like killing it now, bro. Like wow, they're doing really well. And so the last person I had, I just only got 3, was this lady called Helen Sharman. Okay. So she's a British chemist and astronaut. Shit. She became the first British astronaut and the first woman to visit the Mir space station in 1991. Wow. She participated in the Project Juno, a joint Soviet-British space mission. So, do you get what I'm saying? Like,
now, what does it take for you to go to space? Because I know there's some training that's involved in that.
Yeah, and I feel like you need to be a certain height, you know. Yeah, like us, man, because being too tall and that,
It's like you let people know that you're over 6 foot.
Because we're too tall. Nah, you have to be, is a criteria. Like, I think you have. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it's like 5'8" or some shit.
Yeah, so we can't qualify.
we wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy, man. Cool. So I'm gonna ask you a question, because obviously these women do amazing things, right? Yeah. So the women that are in your life, what makes them special?
Oh, now this is an interesting question, yeah. But the only reason I say that is because what comes to mind is, I feel like what makes them special is because they're really hard working and they grind. And the reason why I feel like that's the interesting point, is because like, should they have been in a position where they needed to put in that much work? Okay. And do you get what I'm saying? So, fortunately or unfortunately, like, I feel like they're special to me because, like I said, my mum.
Yeah, you've seen the grind.
Bro, we're in a different place to when, like, do you know what I'm saying? From Ghana to we're in a different place. Yeah. So seeing that makes me appreciate what we've been through and that. But then at the same time, I got to think to myself,
up shit.
But
times are different, man. Times are different, and I feel like that's what marriages are all about. Like having someone that's able to pick you up, someone that's able to support you. Because
it's the process.
Now your dad's in a good place.
Yeah.
My dad's in a good place, and I know my mum like had to put in work
for
him to support him to be in that place. So like I feel like we just need to, I don't know, maybe appreciate the women around us a bit more than we do.
On that topic, I have a question for you then. Do you believe in like traditional like gender roles?
Okay, that's a mad one. Because you know what, like where I come from, and yeah, this is a bit mad, but where I come from, yeah, even my grandma, my parents have told me that you need to be making more money than your woman. But this is based off like our experiences, like what we've seen like over like over time. Like we've been in situations where family members where they've had a woman making more money than them, and they're being treated like shit, bro.
Oh, the man them
are being treated like crap. So
who's treating? What, the women are treating?
Yeah, the women are treating them like bitches. You feel me?
Because they ain't making...
Exactly. So
that's peak.
So for me, like my mom has always said to me and my grandma, like, Danny, make sure you're working hard. You need to be earning more money than your woman. Not to say that I'll have a problem if my woman is making more money than me. But I guess seeing what they've seen, how other man them like, because women want to be looked after, you feel me? And I don't think the problem is the woman making more money. I think the problem might be man them not being able to pattern what they're supposed to pattern, like, you feel me? Because if you're in the house and you're patterning what you're supposed to, she's not going to have anything to complain about.
You reckon though, fam?
100.
What if, I'm just throwing that scenario
Throw it out.
You're in a situation where, cool. You're making 100 racks, you're on 6 figures, yeah? But your babes is on 250. You can pattern everything you're talking about, the bills, like, it doesn't, like, it doesn't consider, but babe.
But babe.
But babe is screaming, I'm on, you know what I mean, $250,000.
That's
in them situations, like, it's not about covering the peas, because you might not comfortable, both of you, regardless. Like, if you're on 6 figures and like you're alright. But what about in those situations, fam?
Nah, those are taking ones. But I just feel like for me, because I'm a prideful guy, as long as I got my shit covered and I feel like I'm doing my part as a man to look after you, I feel like I'll be alright, you know. I mean, obviously,
but the difference there is brazy.
That's 100k more, like 150 more.
The difference there is brazy.
Cool. Maybe like more bills, like. Nah, but you know what? Like, cool. I'll pattern the mortgage, and you can pattern like the bills in the house.
What, like the electric and gas and that?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on each couple, bro. Because some girls will say, nah.
If you're making wait, you're making
the man.
150 bags more than me, and I have to do everything. You're just putting up money.
But you can though. You could cover everything.
No, you could, but now that's not the type of woman I want to be with. Like, I'll be real. Like, that's not the type of woman that I want to be with, because like we've got to be partners. Do you feel me? I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
So what do you mean by that? Do you mean 50-50?
No, definitely not 50-50. I don't feel like anything should be 50-50. Like, even when we look at it from not just relationship, just the whole world, it can't be 50-50.
Yeah.
Because we all have a different role to play.
Fair.
There's parts where I feel like girls are stronger than men, and there's parts that I feel like men are stronger than women. So we complete each other. We can't.
So speaking about the workplace and making money and etc., right? Do you feel like, do women need to be more masculine to get further in their careers? When I was looking at like frequently asked questions in terms of,
do you know what,
people progressing,
I feel like they do.
Okay.
I'll tell you why, and this is from a personal experience, yeah. I think I've told you about Lisa. One of the managing directors I had to report to at one point. That woman was so tough.
Because you think she showed a lot of masculine traits?
I feel like she had to.
Okay.
I feel like she had to in order to get respect.
So you're talking about, for the viewers, like you're talking about your old organisation where you used to work, and you're talking about a director.
A director.
At that point in time. I just wanted to clarify that. So you're saying she had to be. Were the people that worked there, were they majority men?
Yeah.
I can imagine being an automotive industry, right?
Men.
So she had to kind of come in with some type of.
She had to, but you know what? Yeah, one thing I will say, as much as I hated it at the time, I appreciate it because it changed me. It changed me as a man. Like I needed that. I needed that, fam. She was so hard on me, fam. Like, nah, that woman gave me a hard time. My mom had to pray, fam. Like. My mom had to pray, fam, because she was giving me such a hard time. But it made me who I am today. Like I can't even lie. Like the way I'm so professional. Like I thank it all to her.
So some of the commonly associated traits, and these are not mutually exclusive to one gender, but some of the traits that people may think are masculine, are assertiveness, independence, competitiveness, and some of the commonly associated female traits are like empathy, collaboration, and flexibility. Do you think she tapped into more of the like assertiveness, being independent, being competitive? She tapped into more of that.
No, definitely.
Than she did.
The woman was a beast.
So do you think that women need to be more masculine to get further in their careers, to be appreciated?
No, I feel like us men, we just need to be more understanding and have an open mind to where like she knows what she's doing. Like, you feel me? So I don't understand why she can't get the respect just because she's a woman. Like, she's obviously worked, because you start hearing rumours like in the company, how she got to that place, and it's like, bro, respect the work.
Chatting shit.
Like, you feel me? Like, respect the work.
Like,
I actually respect her because even her businesses outside of that workplace, she's done well for herself. So it's like she's someone that I really looked up to, man. Like, it was great. It's a perfect way to go into this next part, just to round it up. What can we do as men to support gender inequality? Now, what are some of the things that you think we can we can add to the?
I think as men being like allies to this movement, there are different ways to support like International Women's Day. So this would include like attending events that are set up to support. Participating in campaigns, getting involved, sharing your opinion, learning at the end of the day. Donating to organisations, because listen,
like donation, how does that help out?
So there are organisations out there that are specifically set up to maybe support women in STEM, for example. Do you get what I'm saying? So maybe supporting those movements. Putting money where your mouth is, so I think that's a good one. And lastly, promoting gender equality, because like I said at the start of this thing, the pay gap is still at 7.7%. Although we know many girls that are bossing it and doing their thing, they are still disadvantaged. So I feel like things like International Women's Day, March 8th, are just ways to support and promote and help our women out, our sisters, these queens. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's some real shit.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we just want to round it off by saying we love all women that are out there, man. Like, keep doing what you're doing, and we're gonna try to do our part to support you lot, like in everything, whether that's donating to some of these causes or just. Like, let me ask you, just one thing before we finish. Have you ever been in a situation where you've seen now let's say in a workplace where you've seen a woman getting mistreated because of her gender, or not being treated equally?
Luckily for me, no, I haven't. In my role, I haven't actually seen that. No, it's been okay. Like for me personally, bro, like in my organisation, I'm the only man.
Oh wow!
In my team,
which shows how far.
Do you get what I'm saying? I'm literally the only man in my team. So, yeah, man. Luckily, I haven't.
Yeah, man. Let's just do more and let's do our research. So instead of doing the weekly wonders, I had something a bit different. I don't know if you have something for the weekly wonders.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay, so I've got a few things here that women and men have invented.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Okay, go on.
And you have to tell me whether it was a woman or a man
that invented.
That invented.
Oh, sure, yeah, go on.
Okay. So starting off with central heating. Do you think it was a man or a woman that invented that?
I'm going to say a man.
You're wrong.
Oh, yeah? Oh, shit. I big her up,
man. Mops. To mop the place.
No, that was a man.
It was a man.
Yeah, I knew it.
Okay, the bulletproof fibre, so the fibre that they use in the bulletproofs.
Oh, like the vest? I'm thinking it was a woman, you know.
Is that the final answer?
Yeah.
Nah, it was.
Safety and that, do you know what I'm saying? They're
always thinking.
They're thinking how to keep my pattern.
Cool. The caller ID and call waiting.
That sounds like a nigga did that shit. That sounds like I was a brother.
No, it was a woman.
Oh, swear!
Oh. They're detectives, bro. They're detectives. So,
okay.
Cool. Now, this one was really interesting. Wireless transmission technology.
So, is this transmission? You're not talking about Bluetooth, are you?
Well, it paved the way for Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, GPS, etc.
It sounds 30, so it's got to be a woman.
It was a woman.
You see this? Big yourself up, man. Yeah, man.
Cool, I've got two more.
Go on.
Cell phone.
Invention of the cell phone?
Yeah.
I don't know, was that a man?
That was a man. Now, you're doing alright, man. You're doing alright. Last is home security system.
Woman.
No, you got it.
Yo, that's a lot. Yeah.
No, you got it. And as you can see, like, there's loads of things that women have done, man. I couldn't name all of them, but we are appreciated.
Yeah, we appreciate our queens, man.
We do like that soft touch that comes from them, man. Like, it's always nice, you know. But with that being said, been Double Take. Thank you guys for watching.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok.
Yeah.
And yeah, man.
See you next one.
Double Take.